Hello and welcome to this week's episode of The Winning Post, your one stop for all the racing news and action from India and around the world. I'm Mandira Lalvani. Before anything, let's have a look at what's coming up on this week's episode. The Mumbai racing season kicks off in style with the evening racing being the main highlight. The StyleCracker Borough attracts huge numbers to the racecourse for the StyleCracker Borough Stakes. First up on this episode are the highlights from the Maharaja Sir Pratap Singh Gaikwad's trophy, which had three contenders going to the start. The Maharaj Pratap Singh Gaikwad Trophy had meant to be a prep race for Temerity. However, with just two rivals in the fray, it turned out to be just a walk in the park for the pacey Shroff-trained filly.
The one moving up very impressively on the outside, set to fly, still in third, but Sky Mine now being challenged and passed by Temerity on the outside. The daughter of Intent Focus, Temerity, has gone to the front, hands and heels, a length and a half in front of Sky Mine. After that is set to fly, but Temerity in the last 50 meters, been eased up, is well clear of set to fly, last of three, Sky Mine.
Well, I came a bit late, so I could just see the replay, but she won very comfortably and very easily. And this was like a lung opener for the 1000 guineas, where she should hopefully do well. And we had purchased her mother, the dam, in Ireland 3 years ago. And it comes from a good Aga Khan family, and we're very happy with its progress.
Look, I was on a good horse, I just had to do the basics right, she knew what to do. I was winning comfortably, so there was no point in me bashing her up or giving her flick, she did it quite comfortably. She's a good contender for the 1000 guineas.
Temerity ambled along most of the way, and when they turned for home, jockey Neeraj Rawal only had to ease his reins a tad, and Temerity began galloping fluently, though not at full throttle. She sailed past the two runners and won easing up. Sky Mine, who was expected to make Temerity earn her win, could do precious little as he watched the filly surge past with minimum effort. Sky Mine even lost the second spot to a determined finishing effort from set to fly, the latter managing to pip Sky Mine for the runner-up slot, adding further woe to Sky Mine's misery. Temerity, though not fully extended, looks well prepared for the Indian 1000 guineas and will be among the top contenders for the first classic of the season. Artistic has picked up supreme form and continued her winning streak of Pune and won her campaign opener smartly. She dominated in the home stretch and drew away to win unchallenged, thus compiling a fine hat-trick between Pune and Mumbai. Turf Dancer slipped in from the inner rails and took the second spot. However, the run to note was that of Alien, who came from a detached last to finish in the money. He made a lot of ground and was the fastest horse in the final furlong.
On the outside, Artistic goes ahead, about a length and a half in front of Dancing Prince. Sparkling Eyes on the outside with about 50 meters more to run, and Artistic is darting away and winning this one very, very comfortably indeed. Artistic about 2.5 lengths in front of Turf Dancer, finishing up second. Then comes Alien from a long way back to finish an impressive third. After that, there is Sparkling Eyes, and the rest as the race past the finish.
Yeah, it was a great win. Congratulations to the owners and the trainer and the jockey. Brilliantly wrote it out. And as for the night racing, I think it's wonderful. It's a very festive atmosphere and looks nice and fantastic. I think the more night racing we have, the better it is. Good luck.
6 furlong, this was 1 in 7 furlong, Pune, 3 outing, 2 winner. And here his first start. My danger was Sparkling as I bet in Pune also. They are running in his level weight in here. Then and she my instruction just according to the pace. You judge the pace and ride your race. Just my horse took a good jumps. I just follow the leader, and my danger was sitting behind to me. I just moving like a normal race, like my horse loves to gallop like that moment. I just traveling, and comfortably winner, and good victory this horse.
Time for a quick break here on the Winning Post. But before we go into a break, let's hear from some of our regular racegoers about their thoughts on evening racing.
Well, we have planned it differently this year. As you know, it's on every Thursday. So it has a standalone day. There's no conflict with weekends. There's a hospitality and an entertainment partner on board. It's a great product, but we have to ensure that the numbers come in. It looks nice, it's flashy, it's exciting, but the success will depend on how many people can actually come in and enjoy it.
It's new, it's fantastic, I think. I think it's the future. It's very convenient for people to come in the evenings and make an evening out on a weekday. And I think it'll build slowly, and I think it'll do exceedingly well. It's even good for the horses, the weather's better, etc.
Well, I have always been very buoyant, was the promoter or part promoter to evening racing. It was my dream for 30 years. I had done it, and I'd say that long live evening racing. Is fantastic. The crowd isn't there, but what you see over here is good weather. It's good for the horse, it's good for the professionals. What more do you want? And it's good for visitors. So I think it's a great innovation. It's the greatest innovation, but we have to now fuel it somehow to let people come into racing and make it as the important survival point of Indian racing. Well, up till now I feel it's all been positive. The horses are enjoying the evening weather. And so I don't see a single negative point. The costs even are very minimal. It's not as people perceive. It's costing us much more. It's a matter of diesel and it's a matter of little overtime. So I think it's a great idea. It's going to work and everyone are enjoying sitting in the evening in the cool all over the country. So I hope that other racecourses follow suit. But if they don't, we'll continue it. I'll help it whenever it needs to be helped.
You know, as what all of us feel, that evening racing is here to stay, and it's something as an innovative concept, an idea, and it's going to catch on. It has caught on even last year, and it's only going to get bigger and better. I think there are only positive points, because especially in this kind of weather, when it's the winter months, the weather is great. When it's summer, it is better to be out later than in the day, and also especially if it's a weekday, you don't want to leave office and work, so you get the best of finishing your work and then come and enjoy a late evening out here. So it's positive every which way.
We all know that evening racing is the best time of the day to really enjoy a lovely evening with the lights make it look really gorgeous. And to make a very light comment, I must say, not only the horses look pretty, but the girls look prettier because of the evening lights. See, the atmosphere is really, really, I would say, thoroughly enjoyable. There is no question about the entire ambience being spectacular. Everything looks beautiful. The greenery, the turf lawns, the track, the horses, the crowd. And I think it's perhaps certainly a very, very innovative idea. The question is, looking to the club's finances at the moment, I am a little worried that, to sustain such a change, from day racing to evening racing, one must have the stamina, the financial stamina and the money power to sustain it. If you can go through the whole season, this whole season, then night racing or evening racing, whatever you call it, I'm going to call it the glamorous racing will come to stay.
I've always been a fan of evening racing. I like the idea, it's good for entertainment. But the final success this time will be dependent on the punter, on the race goer, whether it will succeed or not.
I think it's fantastic. I think it's been overdue for a long time. We had some 11 race days last year, and we're looking forward to 21 meetings in Bombay this year.
Well, evening racing, is an evolution of a movement in the right direction, especially in warmer climates. If you go to see Hong Kong, Dubai, all warmer climate places are very successful with evening racing. Now, what we are trying to do is on a Thursday, where people are working during the day. And what kind of person is going to just leave his work and come racing on a working day? So we are trying to have this as more as a fun festival in the evening, where a person gets an opportunity after work to come with his family, wife, children, have a little bit of fun here and have the good facilities that are now being provided. It's going to take a little time to kick off.
I think evening racing is the future for racing in Mumbai. There are so many alternatives that a family has to go out in the evenings. We want to make evening racing at the Mahalakshmi Racecourse a destination, which is not just racing, but it's also a lifestyle event. That we have great food, entertainment, and where a family feels enticed to come and excited to come and wants to come. So I believe really our future for racing is both day racing on Sundays, evening racing on Thursdays.
I think evening racing is a great thing. It should ultimately catch up with even people who are not normal race goers. So I think it's an idea. These are difficult times for a variety of reasons, and I think it should give a fillip to racing.
Evening is good, good crowd comes, people enjoy, it's good for them. They can after work they can come and watch races over here, like watch racing over here and enjoy racing. So it's good, good. The environment, atmosphere is quite good.
Evening, especially for night racing, the horse running on first time night racing, and he's not hesitant to anything, and he run the straight race. Hopefully, the evening is a good racing for horses because of weather, the climate change. Afternoon the little bit hot, and evening little be cooler. Then horses also they happy to run well.
Evening race last year, it was mind blowing. I mean, the arrangements were awesome. And this year we expected something similar, but then it's as of now probably looking dull, but maybe it will pick up. Loved the name, that is Moon Dust, So expecting something really nice happening.
Well, so far I've just seen 2 races, but it's been very exciting, and it's a very nice area, and I'm enjoying myself. I'm having a good time. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm from Germany too. It's my first time here. It's very beautiful. I especially like the air here. It's pretty awesome. When you come here, it's like I know it's a very different place in Mumbai. It's very nice.
Welcome back. You're watching The Winning Post, where it's all about horse racing and the action around it. The weekend that's just gone by saw the StyleCracker Borough Stakes. That was a day of food, fashion, fun, and of course, horse racing. Jockey Neeraj Rawal has been riding extremely well of late, and his confidence and determination helped nail hot-on-money favourite Vulcan close home.
Into the straight, Vulcan comes in on first, got a lead of about 2 lengths in front of Frosty, trying hard to catch up. At the length and 3/4 further back there is Joss. With about 250 meters more to run, Vulcan has come under the stick, is still about 2 lengths in front of Frosty, now gaining ground on the outside, and there's going to be fight here. Vulcan's not going to have it easy. Vulcan about half a length in front of Frosty on the outside with 150 to go. Frosty on the outside now takes it up, and Vulcan is not giving up, they're fighting it out. It's Frosty from Vulcan, Frosty and Vulcan. Frosty wins it by a neck in front of Vulcan, finishing up second, and the 7-8 lengths further back.
There were only 3 horses running, The danger was the horse who fell down in the derby. He was the danger, but my feel is a solid stayer. I piped him on the post, like just on the post. It was a ding dong battle, just that horse was also fighting on, but I just held my head in front at the post.
Vulcan had most of the early running and seemed on his way to finish off well to claim the StyleCracker Borough Stakes, but a stubborn finish from Frosty spoiled Vulcan's party. The pacey Shroff-trained Frosty showed that she had a lot of spunk left in the tank and charged in with a late dash to peg back Vulcan by a neck. Vulcan may have helped the winner's cause by drifting out alarming under pressure, thereby losing crucial ground at a crucial stage. Cyclone, the popular favourite to win the StyleCracker sprint, gave his large number of followers the scare, thrill and joy in the last 10 seconds to the finish.
Cyclone in the middle, and about 2 lengths for the back there is Classicus in the straight and upper home. Into the straight, 400 to go. It's Star Comrade still going nicely. Need about 2 lengths in front of Yellow Diamond, getting a bit closer. Another length and a half, 2 lengths for the back. There's Cyclone now beginning to warm up on the outside with about 250 meters more to run. And it's Yellow Diamond who's gone ahead from Cyclone coming up on the outside. Star Comrade is gone. Then there's Classicus with about 100 meters more to run. It's Cyclone on the outside who's gone ahead. Cyclone about a neck in front of Yellow Diamond, and Yellow Diamond is resting it back. It's a close one here between Cyclone and Yellow Diamond. Then comes Classicus to finish third.
Yellow Diamond had shaped up well coming into the final furlong, and Cyclone had to cover considerable ground. Cyclone, with apprentice S.J. Sunil in the saddle, pushed his way through to fight out the last 100 meters and managed to pip Yellow Diamond on the post. While the top two were impressive, Classicus made an impact coming from a long way back to finish third. He is the one to watch out for over a slightly longer distance. Moving away from the StyleCracker Borough, let's talk about Supreme General, one of the most talented horses in this year's crop. Definitely one to watch out for, as he proved in the Maharaja of Moreee Trophy. The Maharaja of Moreee Trophy was the feature race of the day, but had a disappointing line of just 3 runners.
Outside, the son of Old Forester, Supreme General, still on tight rein, a length and a half in front of Iraq. Rising Brave is out of it, but Supreme General in the last 100 meters is well clear of Iraq. Supreme General being eased up, well clear of Iraq. Last took 3, Rising Brave.
Well, it was a 3-horse field, small field. Pace was the issue for Supreme General, but he settled well. Earlier he wouldn't settle properly, but now he's grown up, he's become a man. He's settling well, and I'm happy with his victory, and we'll give a shot at the 2,000 guineas now.
Supreme General toyed with the opposition and won handsomely. He charged through in the straight and slipped away to score a decisive victory, and is shaping well for the bigger races ahead.
Well, Supreme General didn't have the most ideal beginning to his career. He ran the Tata Housing Million and he did pretty badly there. He's a late maturing horse. Probably we rushed into things with him. Then I took him for the Bangalore summer meeting, and he won his 6 furlong race very impressively. Then he got beaten by Sergeant at Arms in the Coles trial. He ran second to him. There was no answer. Sergeant at Arms was just too good on that day. And in the Derby, he got a very bad passage, and he ran nowhere. Then he got his entire Pune season off. He's become stronger, he's matured. And he ran the Moreee in a 3-horse race, but for the preparation he had for the Moreee, I am happy with the performance. Let's see, Sergeant at Arms has come down, another fight with him. He's arguably the best horse, Sergeant at Arms, in the circuit, up to a mile just now. And hope Supreme General gives him a run for his money.
And time now for another break here on the Winning Post. When we return, it's time to say goodbye to Behram Engineer, who has retired from the RWITC. Welcome back. You're watching The Winning Post. I'm Mandira Lalwani. Here at the RWITC, Behram Engineer has been the secretary for many years and finally retired this week. Let's have a listen to what he had to say on his way out. A long innings of 40 years culminated for the secretary of the RWITC, Mr. Behram Engineer. After joining the club as an accountant way back in 1976, Engineer worked his way to the top through dedication and passion. He was felicitated at the racecourse, and chairmen, both past and present, had good things to say about him.
Well, I've got mixed feelings. I'm leaving an institution which I love after so many years. At the same time, I'm starting a new phase in my life. And I hope that I will continue to be on the race course, at least, if not as an official, as a race goer. And I'm looking forward to that too. The Asian Racing Conference was more or less a challenge. There were about over 600 delegates from all over the world. And we had to do everything from, the mundane spade work to attend all the meetings and answer all the questions and everything connected with that. But, I'm glad to say that we pulled it off. And, I got letters internationally that this is one of the best conferences they have attended. And the guys who wrote that had attended conferences all over the world, scores of them. So I'm very proud of that at least I could give back to the Asian Racing Conference what they had given me by way of a learning experience and the pleasures and joys of attending in other countries. Well, it was all connected with racing. There was nothing which was more difficult than the others. It is all a question of looking into it in the right perspective and getting to the root of the problem. Because my intentions were always to get to the root of the main problem. And if you get to the root of the main problem, then everything else becomes simple. So it was a good experience for me, and it was a challenging experience.
And now a quick look at what's making the news in social media these days. That includes Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. Starting with Twitter, it was a very touchy moment on Sunday as the chairman, both past and present, as well as the current committee members and officials, bid farewell to Behram Engineer, the secretary of the RWITC, upon his retirement after 40 years. And it's all great news for Paddy and Sharmila Padmanabhan, as their champion horse of the Indian racing circuit will be racing in the DWC Maidan Carnival in Dubai this year on invitation. Good luck. And King Credible, trained by Bharat Singh, caused a big upset for punters when he won the Hong Kong Jockey Club Trophy in Kolkata on the 29th of November. Passiao in the news as well, with a fantastic race in the DV Vishwanath Memorial Trophy on the 30th of November in Mysore. And a promising horse in Southern Promise, trained by Lakshman Singh, who started off her career in spectacular fashion, winning the Juvenile Million in Hyderabad. And now for what is possibly the most awaited segment here on the Winning Post, Tipping Tim, as we look ahead to which horses you should support in next week's racing. The Grade 2 Sir Jivaji Scindia Trophy will have a tight field, and veteran Alan Dare has a good chance to make it through. The odds definitely will be encouraging, and a wager on him could prove reaping. Here's a look at the track work from the week gone by. Thank you for joining us. That's all we have time for in this week's episode of The Winning Post. Remember, if you've missed anything, you can always catch it on our YouTube channel. Also, remember to follow Mohit Lalwani for his tips on Twitter. And of course, goodbye till we see you next time. May the horse be with you.